gonna start going wrong from talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when them prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 39, Lucy. 11.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Full right. Hank. Lucy. Green is on. Hey, spread left. 372. Go left. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Now Bortles. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
11B. Green is in.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's go.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Hey, South. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They'll run here with Freeman. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Jacksonville, Charles, is a team that you and I have talked about a lot this year because there was all that anticipation coming into the season on the heels of 2017, but the first half of the year was just not kind to them, and they entered their bye week on a 4-game losing skid. Blake Bortles in and out of the lineup, Leonard Fournette out of the lineup. I don't know what to make of 2018 for this team.
Yeah, I don't either. They moved Dante Fowler Jr. to Los Angeles in a trade at the deadline, but I still feel like there's something there. This team is too talented to be in this type of a skid. And apart from games with the Steelers and the Texans, schedule is favorable on the back end. Let's see if guys like Calais Campbell can lead them back to some of the success they had in 2017.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Brooks Reed able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Nice 39, Lucy.
Bortles to throw on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now T.J. Yeldon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Sunday. Show that. Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy. Move.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Lucy.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Down to the 25. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Ryan. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They toss to Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now a toss right. Freeman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Gun!
It's Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, let's go.
On third down, it's Freeman, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And now out come the Jags. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Freeman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, let's go. 20, 20. Ready, back 25. Hey, gun. Go.
Freeman again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Gun. Hey, Tuesday. Space. Gun. 21. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
20. Gun. Hey, three plans. let's go. Hey, Tuesday. Left. 22.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, express. Ready? Gun. Ready, set.
Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Get up!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Vecchio puts this one through, and that will make our score 9-0. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Pressure brought in. Hopkins get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
372.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. And I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you when no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock